above the city, the United States Hunter Department stood fractured, concrete shattered, steel bent. Something powerful had arrived. Inside the Hunter Department, silence felt heavier than the ruins outside. Two leaders forced to bow. Michael Connor, controlled, regretful tone. I really don't know how to apologize, Director. We misjudged him, and that single mistake shook the balance of power across the world. The director didn't raise his voice. He didn't need to. The silence in the room was already suffocating. David Brennan, cold, commanding tone. I didn't call you here to hear apologies. Tell me what happened. Because in this world, mistakes cost more than pride. The name alone changed the atmosphere in the room. Not a monster, not a disaster. A single hunter, Michael Connor. Serious, measured tone. According to Madame Sellner's inspection, Hunter Sung Jin-Woo was no longer just a player in the game. He was rewriting the rule. The final line of the report froze the air in the room. Not a rumor, not speculation, a confirmed truth. Michael Connor, grave, steady tone. He's one of the monarchs. David Brennan, shocked, sharp tone. What? And in that single word, the balance of the world shifted. The question echoed across the vast office. Not about rank, not about politics, but about power. David Brennan, measured, serious tone. Madame Sellner, are you saying Hunter Sung Jin-Woo wields the power of a national-level hunter? Because if that was true, the world order was about to change. Power doesn't come from training alone. It comes from something deeper, something beyond this world. Madame Sellner, steady, confident tone. All awakened draw their power from their connection to the other side. I can sense the passage that links them was far beyond human. Sometimes, the connection to the other side isn't a stream, it's a flood. Madame Sellner, calm, ominous tone. Occasionally, that power appears as a river of brilliant light. I refer to such individuals as monarchs. And when a monarch awakens, the world trembles. Then came the part that no one expected. Not light, not brilliance, something far more terrifying. Madame Sellner, quiet, shaken tone. But in his case, I couldn't sense any passage connecting him to the other side. He was darkness itself. And in that silence, even the strongest felt fear. The word lingered in the air. Darkness, not power, not light. David Brennan, uneasy, sharp tone. Darkness. Are you saying Sung Jin-Woo is evil? But sometimes, darkness isn't evil. It's something far more absolute. The tension in the room sharpened. One word had twisted into fear. David Brennan, guarded, uneasy tone. Are we saying he's evil? Madame Sellner, firm, composed tone. We're not talking about good or evil. I'm referring to the source of his power. And that source was something the world had never faced before. And then, the truth surfaced. Not borrowed power, not a connection to another realm. Madame Sellner, steady, certain tone. Hunter Sung Jin-Woo does not draw his power from any external source. It doesn't flow through a passageway. It comes from within him. And power without limits is something even monarchs fear. The realization settled in. Not borrowed strength, not divine blessing. Michael Connor, quiet, stunned tone. That his power has no limits, and power without limits is not measured by rank. It defines a new era. Silence answered the question. Not fear, not doubt. M.A.D.A. Sellner, calm, certain tone. Yes, his power has no limits. And in that quiet nod, the era of ordinary hunters ended. The decision was made. No more doubt. Michael Connor, firm, respectful tone. Thank you, Miss Sellner. David Brennan, curious, cautious tone. Director, where are you going? You don't wait, you move. He didn't hesitate. When the truth becomes clear, action follows. Michael Connor, firm, commanding tone. I'm heading to the 24th floor. Follow me, because if Sung Jin-Woo's power has no limits, then this meeting will change everything. The hallway felt longer than before. Each step echoed with purpose. Michael Connor, firm, commanding tone. I'm heading to the 24th floor. Follow me, because when a man without limits waits above, you don't summon him. You go to him. They couldn't measure him. They couldn't limit him. So now, they had to approach him differently. Michael Connor, calculated, firm tone. Selmer's power now. We'll have to find another way to convince him. Because when power has no ceiling, negotiation becomes survival. The elevator doors stood closed, but the past was already opening. Michael Connor, serious, deliberate tone. Remember the first S-rank gate? Because that day, the world thought it understood power. They were wrong. The memory wasn't distant. It was carved into history. David Brennan, cold, controlled tone. Obviously, the most catastrophic dungeon break in history. How could I ever forget? Because that disaster was the moment the world learned fear. The United States called upon the strongest hunters in the world, a massive reward for a disaster no one could control. David Brennan, serious, reflective tone. Only 5 survived, and those 5 were granted authority equal to a nation itself. The birth of the term, National Hunter. Kamish, the Eternal Flame Dragon, a name that still burns in history. David Brennan, grave, heavy tone. That single monster took dozens of lives among the world's top hunters. And from that inferno, only 5 survived. The first National Hunters. The hallway fell silent. Only their footsteps echoed against cold concrete. David Brennan, calm, determined tone. We're running out of options. Michiel Connor, firm, controlled tone. Then let's meet him face to face. Because the 24th floor was where decisions changed the world. History remembers the destruction, the flames, the screams. David Brennan, calm, deliberate tone. Would you believe me if I told you that tragedy left behind a small gift? From the ashes of disaster, something far more dangerous is born. The steel doors sealed behind them. Security alarms echoed in the silence. Michiel Connor, tense, uncertain tone? Could that mean? David Brennan, calm, unwavering tone. It does. Because the so-called gift was never meant to save the world. The air turned cold, as if the past itself was breathing. David Brennan, measured, almost testing tone. Would you believe me if I told you that tragedy left behind a small gift? Because what survived that disaster wasn't hope. The mist thickened and the temperature dropped without warning. Michiel Connor, sharp, alert tone. Look, David Brennan, steady, controlled tone. So it's finally reacting, because what they were about to witness was proof that the gift was never dormant. From the ashes of the Eternal Flame Dragon, something remained. David Brennan, steady, grave tone. This room was reborn inside the corpse of Kamish. Michiel Connor, quiet shock. Reborn? Not a trophy, but a fragment of unimaginable power. 8 years have passed, yet the scar of that battle never faded. David Brennan, calm, analytical tone. None of the National Authority hunters is a mage. This room remains sealed in this cold underground floor. Michiel Connor, quiet realization, meaning it was waiting. Waiting for someone worthy enough to claim it. But soon, once again, the silence beneath the earth began to tremble. Michiel Connor, serious, steady, That seal won't hold forever. David Brennan, calm, calculating. When it awakens, the world will remember. Because some legends are never truly buried. Kamish, the eternal flame dragon, even in death, he refuses to fade from history. David Brennan, controlled, proud tone. Kamishus blessed our beautiful country with yet another incredible gift. Mishiel Connor, low, cautious, or a warning? Because sometimes the remains of a monster are far more dangerous than the monster itself. 8 years after Kamish fell, the world moved on. Cities rebuilt. People returned to normal lives. Apartments filled. Cars lined the streets. Children grew up hearing stories of monsters as if they were myths. But beneath this peaceful skyline, something ancient is about to awaken. He felt it, not with his eyes, not with sound, but with something deeper. Sung Jin-Woo, thinking, calm, sharp tone. That mana, it's different, cold, ancient, heavy. The air itself seemed to sink, as if the world was holding its breath. Jin-Woo, thinking, this isn't a gate, it's waking up. The mirror didn't lie. His shoulders were broader, his jawline sharper. Even his eyes carried a quiet intensity they never had before. Sung Jin-Woo, thinking, calm but confused. I'm definitely taller and stronger than before. After waking up, I'm really this handsome. For a moment, he almost believed it. Jin-Woo, thinking, dry humor. Still, I'm average. He didn't know yet. The world no longer saw him as average. And soon, it wouldn't treat him that way either. It wasn't just strength. It wasn't just height. Something deeper had changed. Sung Jin-Woo, thinking, sharp tone. Is it because of the restoration effect? Every damaged part of my body was regenerated. So even all my imperfections were eliminated by this buff. No fatigue, no weakness left behind. The system didn't just heal him, it optimized him. Jin-Woo, thinking, slightly serious. If that's true, then my body isn't returning to normal. It's evolving. And evolution never stops at the surface. Power, runes, dragons, all of it felt distant the moment he stepped into this room. Because here, he wasn't a hunter. He was just her brother, Sung Jin-Woo, gentle tone. Jhina, casual, distracted. How do I look? But inside this house, nothing had. After dragons, after death, after rebirth, this was the world he wanted to protect. Sung Jin-Woo, gentle, slightly awkward. Gina, playful. How do I look? Sung Jin-Woo, small smile. You look great. No monsters. Just a brother who would burn the world before letting her cry. For someone who conquered death, he suddenly looked nervous. Sung Jin-Woo, awkward, pretending confidence. I mean, do you find me attractive as a guy? Jaina, shocked? What? Where's this completely unfounded confidence coming from? In front of monsters? He never hesitated. In front of his sister, he stood no chance. Jaina, laughing, teasing hard. You still look like the same goofball to me. Sung Jin-Woo, mock offended, dramatic. Ow! Hey, respect your handsome older brother. Jaina, grinning merciless. Handsome? Please, don't let it get to your head. 8 years changed the world, but inside this house, nothing had changed at all. Jaina, kicking, dramatic. Hey, stop it, you'll break your leg. Sung Jin-Woo, mock, arrogant, teasing. Did you forget this is a C-rank body? How are you planning to study with that tiny brain you've got? Jaina, offended, explosive. Excuse me? I'm the top-ranked student in the entire school. Sung Jin-Woo, shrugging casually. That was just a mock exam. The world feared the Shadow Monarch. But at home, he was just a brother who never won an argument. Sung Jin-Woo, calm, decisive tone. Anyway, I'm thinking of forming a guild. Jaina, eyes wide, teasing smile. Oh, so people will call you Guild Master from now on? Sung Jin-Woo, slight smirk. If everything goes well, a guild, not just a name, not just a title, a force strong enough to shake the entire Hunter Association. Jaina, deadpan, unimpressed. What do you think of solo play as your guild name? Sung Jin-Woo, calm, thoughtful. Why? Is it strange? Jaina sits up, annoyed. Huh? You're joking, right? Why would you ever call it something like that? Your ability is to summon shadow soldiers. Jae-hina points at him with phone. Exactly. Technically, those aren't solo players. Sung Jin-Woo, slight smirk. They're all me. An army that obeys one will. A kingdom built from shadows. A guild unlike any the world has seen. Sung Jin-Woo, low, thinking tone. You're not wrong. So then, what should I call it? Jae-jina tilts head, smirks. If you're controlling an army of shadows, Jae-jina, grinning. Why not something cooler? Something that actually sounds powerful. Sung Jin-Woo, eyes narrow slightly. Like what? Shadow Legion. Sung Jin-Woo, quiet pause. Then faint smile. Not bad. A name carries weight. A name shapes destiny. And soon, the world would learn it. Jaina, bright smile, teasing tone. How about Guild Ajin? Ajaz, as in Ah and Jin. Sung Jin-Woo blinks. You combined our names? Jaina shrugs casually. It sounds cool, and it's unique. Sung Jin-Woo, quiet, thinking. Ajin, not flashy, not dramatic, but solid. A name that didn't scream power, yet would soon shake the entire Hunter world. Sung Jin-Woo, quiet, slightly surprised. Ajin, Jaina, smiling gently. It's my name spelled backwards. You're not saying you don't like it, are you? Sung Jin-Woo looks at her, small pause. I don't hate it. Jaina puffs cheeks. That's not a compliment. Sung Jin-Woo, soft tone, serious eyes. It's simple, strong, easy to remember. And sometimes, the strongest names are the ones born from something personal, not for fame, not for power, but for meaning. Sung Jin-Woo, slight pause, looking away. It's not bad. Jaina leans forward, teasing smile. Not bad again? Sung Jin-Woo, calm, honest tone. It's meaningful. Sung Jin-Woo, soft, almost embarrassed. If I'm starting something new, I don't mind carrying your name with it. He didn't say it was cute. He didn't say he loved it. But for someone like him, that was more than enough. Night falls over the city. The world sleeps, but some decisions don't. A new guild name was chosen. A new path was decided. And somewhere in the dark, power quietly gathered. Guild Ajin. This is just the beginning. Later that night, while the city slept peacefully, someone absolutely did not. Gina, internal panic, fast whisper. Why did I say that? Why I think so? I practically confessed. I practically confessed into the pillow, as if cotton could erase words already spoken. But the more she tried to hide, the redder her face became. Gina muffled into pillow. Does he know? No, he can't know, right? While she was drowning in embarrassment, he was spiraling in overthinking. Jin, internal monologue, anxious. So she didn't really think about entering the guild? Was that too sudden? Did I push it too far? Jin, panic mode, activated. Now she's going to think I'm a psychopath, screaming. Ah! In two separate rooms, two overpowered idiots were losing to their own feelings. Jin, staring at ceiling. Maybe I should apologize tomorrow. Jaina, face burning. Maybe I should pretend I don't remember. Saving someone's life is not a small thing, but admitting what that means, that's terrifying. Gina, arguing with herself. He even saved my life. Of course he'd be interested in him, right? Yeah, that's totally normal. She did not believe it confidently. Jaina, internal spiral begins. Wait, but he didn't hesitate. He looked so calm. He said he'd form a guild. With me, Jaina grabs pillow tighter. Why would he say that if it didn't mean something? Meanwhile, in another room, Jin, staring at ceiling, sweating. I shouldn't have said it like that. It sounded like a proposal. Why did I say I think so? She throws herself onto the bed. Pillows fly. Logic disappears. Gina, panicking. No, this isn't normal. Why am I reacting like this? Her face burns red. Her heart refuses to calm down. Gina, buried in pillow. Technically, I'm alive thanks to Hunter Min Byung-Gu's healing ability. So why does it feel like Jaina, eyes wide? I'm more aware of him. Outside her room, someone else is also staring at the ceiling. Not sleeping, not breathing normally. But sleep does not come peacefully. Instead, she falls, not onto a bed, but into something deeper. Darkness swirls around her, like water without gravity, like space without stars. Tiny lights flicker, watching, waiting, and then a presence. Not hostile, not gentle, just vast. Jaina, distant, confused whisper, "Where am I?" Her heartbeat echoes louder than the void. Something is calling her from beyond the spiral. And then, something answers, not with words, but with touch. A hand, cold, ancient, not human. The darkness doesn't pull her down, it stops her fall. Gina, shaking whisper, "Please, tell me." The void trembles. Stars scatter. The spiral slows. A now voice echoing from everywhere at once. You are not falling. You are being chosen. Light bursts through the shadows. But it isn't warm. It's silver. Like moonlight trapped in armor, the massive hand tightens, not to harm, to awaken. Some are saved, some are selected, and some are claimed. Far away, in the real world, Jin's eyes snap open. Jin, sharp, sensing something. What was that? The hand is not merely shadow. It has form. Mass, authority, light from above fractures against black armor, and glowing blue eyes ignite in the abyss. She is not being dragged. She is being chosen. Jaina, whispering stunned. You? The figure leans closer. Its voice does not echo. It presses into the soul. Shadowed entity, you called. So I answered. The darkness around them ripples like a living ocean. Silver particles swirl upward. Her glow intensifies, not fading, transforming. This is not death. This is ascension. The grip tightens, not painfully, protectively. Shadowed entity, you stand at the boundary and awaken. A surge of blue lightning explodes between their hands. The void splits. Reality cracks like glass. Gina gasps awake in bed, but something is different. Her fingertips glow faintly. A shadow lingers behind her, not attached to light, but to will. Meanwhile, miles away, Jin stands frozen. The same blue light flickers in his palm. Jin, low controlled. So it wasn't just me. The light flickers, not fading, struggling. Her face trembles in the void. Eyes glowing, but not with power, with urgency. Spirit, voice breaking through darkness. tell him to be careful. The stars around her shatter like glass fragments. Something massive moves behind the dark curtain, watching, waiting. This wasn't a rescue, it was a message. A ripple tears across the abyss. Blue light fractures, and the presence behind her grows heavier. Older, hungry, spirit. Urgent whisper. He doesn't know. They're already awake. A deep vibration pulses through the void. Not a voice, a declaration. Unknown entity, distant, colossal. The vessel has been marked. Her glow begins to disperse into fragments of light, like ashes carried by space. Spirit fading. Before the next gate opens, tell him silence. Jin, standing alone. At night, a sudden chill runs down his spine. System notification flickers in front of him. The warning from beyond. Objective? Survive the awakening. In the abyss, where light does not belong, she forces the words through eternity. Spirit, desperate, fading. Worn hunter Sung Jin-Woo. Her glow flickers violently. Something ancient shifts in the dark. Blue eyes open in the distance. Watching? The moment his name was spoken, the contract reacted. Night, soul skyline. Wind moving unnaturally. Sung Jin-Woo stops mid-step. A chill grips his spine. His shadow stretches. Longer than it should. STEM message. An external interference has been detected. Source. Unknown. Classification. Beyond Monarch authority. The air grows heavy. Beru emerges from the shadows instinctively. Beru, low, alert. My king, something has crossed the boundary. Jin-Woo's eyes narrow, not fear. Recognition. Somewhere beyond life and death, a soul broke the rules to reach him. And something else noticed. In the abyss, the glowing spirit shatters into fragments of light. A deep voice echoes, unknown entity. So, he is the one. A new constellation ignites in the darkness. The war has officially begun. To guard against his powers. Silence. The words don't echo, they sink. Bedroom. Night air heavy. Girl. Shocked whisper. His powers? The curtains move though the windows are closed. The room temperature drops. Her heartbeat pounds. The warning was not about an enemy. It was about him. Soul. Rooftop. Jin-Woo stands alone, shadows pooling unnaturally at his feet. They twitch, as if listening. Swestem alert. Unauthorized observation detected. Power signature. Unknown origin. Threat level unmeasurable. Jin-Woo closes his eyes. For a split second, the Shadow Monarch's aura flares violently. Skyscraper windows crack. UN known voice. Distant ancient. The vessel is destabilizing. Back to the girl, she grips the bedsheet. Realization hits. Girl, whispering. They weren't warning him. They were warning the world. In the abyss, the glowing spirit fractures further. Cracks form in the void itself. Girl, shaken realization dawning. That time. The curtains whip violently. The air pressure shifts. The lights flicker once. It wasn't just a coincidence. It wasn't just fear. It was the moment. His power answered something. A dungeon corridor. Cracked stone walls. Shadows pooling. Unnaturally. Girl, voice trembling. When I almost died, the shadows moved on their own. Jin-Woo standing still. Expression calm. But behind him, his shadow stretches upward, forming a shape not his own. Unknown presence. Whisper layered over itself. He is awakening. Back to the present. Her eyes widen. Sweat forms at her temple. Girl, horrified whisper. The warning wasn't about danger coming. It was about what's already here. The room darkens. Her own shadow on the wall twitches, not matching her movement. I saw Hunter Min Byung-Gu. Silence. Heartbeat sound effect. The healer who was supposed to be dead was standing inside the shadows, a white, glowing silhouette, eyes open, watching, girl, voice trembling. He wasn't alive, but he wasn't gone either. Darkness spreads across the screen. A faint blue glow forms the shape of a shadow soldier.